Whoa. Whoa.
I'm gonna let you have it.
Whoa. We gonna go? We ready? All right.
Man,
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Walking in the city with pain and bad data. The beef they throw at us, the trial just add angle. I prayed like mama taught us, grind like daddy mentioned. Storms up in my garden, these storms just got me tripping. We caught up in the deep end. How many lost battles do the devil got us deep in? I tell them call on Jesus, they focus on being weekend. I ask him where the strength go. He always been with me from the get-go. The wind blows daily and I thank him for real though. Them real goals. Jesus influential, we banging it up out the window. Christ is King. They gon' know by me. I know I'm me, and I ain't gotta show ID because I am. I praise I am. I really am by faith. Man, I move through traffic. I'm at the jam. I don't do this for the gram, but his word been stamped. It won't let a single soul come and dim my lip. It's clear, haven't aged in a year. Begin cake up to think he got me living the life that I couldn't make up. Struggle just couldn't take us. I'm living at the throne. The Holy Spirit, my neighbor. Don't worry, I leave the gates up. You can't play us. We blocking 5 vibes like run after the fast break, run after the layup. All of my people stay woke. Man, what's the problem that all of my people stay broke? Ain't talking about money, broken minds, broken dreams ain't okay right now. And my leaders ain't got anything to say right now. And the youth getting lost in the game right now. It's disgusting, and the power of lusting. No, nothing is important in mine. No job, no rhyme is in the way of my family ties. Cause God has blessed the place where my family lives. So baby, talk to me, I'm the family guy. Lord, I need you, that love, that hope, that grace, that peace to provide for my folks. Yeah, I pray for souls, I really grow. Watch these weed disappear like smoke. That's really dope. Hey, hard line, I got a hard sentence. My trial ain't hard sentences. I got a grace membership. Yeah, don't worry, I ain't finished yet. Because the thing in this world just won't benefit. Titan.
Wow. 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 How am I come behind it? How am I come behind it? I can't come behind it. Check it. Automatic, fully obsessed like an addict. My knees need intervention like it's a bad habit. Creature of habit, OJ taking the stab at it. I'm always making the cut above average. Equipped with a wick that's quicker than the lightning strike. And even if you don't know, you gotta admit it sound nice. Yeah. I might be right when it comes to this mic device. I'm Mike Tyson in the bare knuckle fish fight. Yeah. So who want it? Come get it, I'm done with it. Breakfast come interview, I'm finished and done with it. Yeah. I've been told that I rap well and I spit sick like an AIDS patient with sickle cell, so I should sell. But passion don't equal album sell, especially if the passion is for Christ. Far as I can tell, you probably fail. Justice is Brian.
Welcome y'all to another episode of the Presidential Executive Podcast. Presidential status certified. What it do, y'all? This your boy JB. This my homie brethren over here, Rag. And as you see, we have the center of attention right here. And let me set this up a little bit. This is my homie. This is my brother. Actually, we actually probably been real close. Probably the last 3 or 4 years. You know, personally, I've been knowing him before he probably knew me because he was out in the CHH world and doing all this stuff with our brother MK. You know what I'm saying? The new age of the era preceded by my guy over here, the legend Alpha Lex. You know what I'm saying? But
rest in peace, Alpha Lex.
You know, but I want to give a presidential executive, shout out to our brother, our homie, Young Titan in the building, man. Young Titan.
No, I don't say it's just Titan now, right?
Oh, just Titan.
It's just Titan.
You take the young.
I'm in the process. It takes
right. Because he like how Wayne is like, don't call him Tunchi. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he's like Tunchi right now, but he's Titan.
He'd be like YT. Is that take? You say he could be like YT. You know what I mean? Maybe.
I like Titan.
Titan.
I like
for sure.
Yeah, like
that's what I call you. I never call you young. I never say
Titan,
young.
It was just like, oh, what's up? This is my guy Titan. So it's like,
Yeah. So what it do, my guy?
What it do, man? I'm blessed to be here. You know what I'm saying, with you guys. You know, I watch y'all on Facebook, Instagram, and now I'm here. So it's crazy.
Let me put you on the spot. Have you already subscribed to the Presidential Executive Podcast on YouTube?
I believe I have.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
sure I
Okay. I just want to make sure. You know, I don't know.
He said on put. You see, you earlier he asked you
Yeah,
what was off
yeah.
limits.
Yeah, I didn't
One thing
want
he asked you, so you
He
see how
said
he
he-
put you on the spot.
He said he believes so.
Right.
So I need for you, if you don't believe, before you leave this crib, before you leave in front of my house, check and make sure, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Ding. Okay. All right. And he wasn't expecting that, y'all. So y'all, right now, go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and subscribe, y'all. We're on all podcast platforms, y'all. That's Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, and Spotify. You know what I mean?
You changed the order up. Normally,
I did.
Stitcher always go last.
Usually Stitcher goes
Right.
last, but
you was
I
thinking about
missed
me
my.
saying something about it. That's probably why you changed it.
Yeah. So I forgot that. So, but yeah. So go ahead and do that, y'all, if y'all haven't already. And this is another interesting interview, because actually, I think in the first season we said he was gonna be one of our guests. We actually I think we actually said in order.
Yeah, we did.
I think we said Veli, and then we said him,
Right.
then we said Mr. Like Button.
Oh yeah,
And
no,
then-
yeah, and Jay.
Jay-
So for those of you all,
He
who have-
gonna be coming up
if
next.
you have been watching, Mr. Hit the Like Button himself. I got with him at church last week, and he was like, "Man, let him know." So the legend himself, sneakerhead,
Oh,
Kappa extraordinaire.
that's gonna be.
The black brother that used to be the president of the bank, you know what I'm saying, but still
I forgot
repping
about that.
Westwood, like it's all good, like the most intelligent, eloquent, well, hood nigga you in life. Mr. Hit the Like Button is coming up.
He's coming up soon. So, and yeah, man, don't look at my laptop. Don't be looking at maybe some of the questions I may be asking you too.
My bad.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't want you to be getting all,
Look nice,
you know,
though.
jumping. Okay.
Yeah, he liked the font that you use.
Yeah, you like the
JB
font?
uses good fonts.
Yeah, maybe I should, you know, tone it down a little bit. But I try to be prepared in a sense. But like I said, you are a brother too, so a lot of this stuff should be kind of free flowing as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So,
saying?
Before you get into it, where can, if people want to support us, what are we on so they can, if they want to, you know, support what we're doing, aside from Instagram, YouTube, and all that, but for the
Oh yeah, if
financial
you want to support us, please, y'all, go check us out on Venmo. Venmo, we're
support, that
at
will be at the bottom of the screen.
yes, the Prez X. That's ThePrezex. Go check us out on Venmo. We'll be soon having a Patreon, you know, for those that want to also support as well. So yeah, please check us out on that. So, Titan.
Let's go. Hey, this is gonna be the most streamed presidential
It is.
podcast ever.
It is. We speak it. We
speak
believe it.
it.
Yes.
I receive it.
Let's go.
I receive it.
Let's go. So, here, like, first, like, from, I don't want to speak from mine. He can speak from his perspective, because I just want to say this up top. Like, we said this actually off camera. Like, I think I told both of these dudes, like, I was like, I mean, you remind me of Roche, because I've never heard a bad song from either one of y'all.
Wow.
Like, literally, like, and I've been around, you know, I've been around
Yeah.
some music, you know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And I've
Like the
heard,
only negative thing that he's ever done musically was the fact that he thought Tony Yayo album was like,
here he goes.
But outside
Here
of that,
he
though,
goes.
he be on
What?
point. The Tony Yayo album was like the greatest.
It's not true. It's not
He
true.
did.
I
Really.
get it.
It's
He
not
put
true.
that right up.
Was a good
No,
It
he
was.
put that right up there with Kanye's.
No.
College Dropout.
See how context matters. See, I bought it with, because you know they came out at the same time. You know, the Yayo album and the Kanye. So you know what I'm saying?
Which Kanye album was that?
Graduation.
Oh, come on.
No,
The one he
no.
went
It
out
was-
with 50 on, right? Because you went toe to toe with 50.
No.
Was that Graduation?
No, it was.
It wasn't late registration. It might have been late registration.
I think it was late registration.
It might have been that. It might have been late registration. So, but I bought both of them.
But still.
But you know what I'm saying? Can I have variety? You know what I'm saying? Like, Tony Yayo is lyrical in today's rap.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I will
what-
say that.
Can you
I
can
will
you say that?
In today's rap, Tony Yayo would be
He
the
would-
equivalent of Talib Kweli or Jay
Ish. Right.
or Nas. I'm just saying in today's rap.
Right. So I was ahead of my time.
Like he's like the Langston Hughes
yeah. So I
of
was
rap in today's time.
I was
He's
ahead.
like the James Baldwin of hip hop in today's
in
time.
today.
In today's time.
in today because
today's time.
Ty, you could tell me, like, me growing up, you know, we was big 3-6 guys, and 3-6 was looked at in our era like behind the 8-ball. You know what I'm saying? Because they weren't lyrical like a Nas, Jay-Z and stuff like that. So
outside of like Lord Infamous and Coop.
yeah, beside them two.
Everybody else they kind of looked at as being, and then I would even say, I would say you probably had like Infamous and Coop is 1 and 2, and then maybe Boo was next, and then it went down
Wow.
from Paul, Juicy, and Crunchy.
So Coop and Lord Infamous was the most lyrical in 3-6?
For sure.
Of the actual 3-6.
Yeah, of the 3-6.
And
Then you had
guys
MC
like
Mac.
You had guys like T-Rock. You had guys like Pat.
Yeah.
You had guys like I mean, of course, people don't even remember way back in the day when Player Fly, and Gangsta Black and Skinny Pimp used to all be. They were all together.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So now those guys,
So that South Parkway song, that was
Gangsta Black. Gangsta Black with Fly.
Fly was on that song too.
No. So the SOUTH Parkway is just Black by himself.
Yeah.
Nobody Needs Nobody is Flying Black,
Fly.
as well as Just Getting It On is Flying Black.
Yeah. Yep.
But I was just saying they used to all be there. Yeah, they was real lyrical.
Yeah, Fly is real underrated. So, but here, I know Titan. I grew up. I remember we going to Brev. This is back in the day. I don't even know if I told this story to you. We was going. You know, we go to Brev, where we used to stay out there in Raleigh. We used to listen to K97 with RJ Groove. You know what I'm saying? And this dude, I'm like, who is this fool? Putting, you know, singing gospel lyrics over these trap beats. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. At first, I thought it was whack. I was like, what is this? Like, I was conflicted at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was conflicted at the time. So, but then I think it was at a show with Malik. And it was this, it said Young Titan. I said, that's the dude to be on K97? So that's how I first got introduced to you. And then after that, I just constantly heard you every Sunday morning on K97. And I ain't gonna lie, you grew on me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You grew on me because maybe I didn't like you know, doing over those mixes, but your lyrics and what you were saying and, drew me in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that was my first experience with you. What about you, Rack? Because I know y'all probably go.
I was telling him off camera like when he first came up. So it was like, man.
Yeah, go on say it, bro.
So I'm like, this dude, and it's like, you know how you
didn't like him, did you?
Yeah, it's like you don't want to like somebody, and it's like, man, dude was so humble, man, and it's almost like I know y'all don't watch wrestling like that. You watch wrestling? So you remember how when RK Bro first got together with what's my guy name? The Bro. He with Randy Orton now. Is this Matt Riddle? Right, with Matt Riddle. But what it was is like he idolized Randy Orton, right? And so he was always trying to be cool with Randy Orton. And Randy Orton's like, man, get out my face. Like, why you always he popping up out of nowhere? Right. And now they're tag team partners and they got the belts and they get along. But it started off like every time he turned around, like Riddle would be up, bro, what's going on? Oh, man, I love you. And he'd be like, dude, like, stop. Like, and he didn't want to like him, but like now he loves him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that was kind of how it started.
So that was your journey with that. Okay.
Yeah, like he was like, and I was telling him like, man, the passion that I saw with him, the intensity, like the genuineness of him, it was like I saw he had what I was. I was losing it.
Right.
Not so much to do music, but in terms of just what he was representing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I felt myself like, I want to say going crazy, but like I felt myself like losing that passion that he had. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it was almost like I was looking at myself. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I'm like 8-9 years old, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking at my little brother, but I'm looking at my reflection. Right. Younger, and he's exactly where I was, but further ahead. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, and so it made me see what I wasn't anymore.
So it's kind of pissing you off in a sense.
Right, because it's like, that's what you're supposed to be, but you'll never be that again. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't no, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted now. Not in terms of being on. I just mean that passion, that intensity, that genuineness, that like, man, your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't just saying, you really believe that. Oh yeah. You see what I'm saying? And I was at a place where I was saying it, but like, I was just saying it because I had been saying it for so long. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so
he was that dude. And before we let him talk, actually, I do want to also say your Faith Season 1 album, dude, is one of the best albums I've heard in gospel rap. No lie. And I've told you that on several occasions. Like, your Faith Season, dude, like, to this day, I could bump at least 11, 12 songs on there.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And so I've told you this off camera plenty of times and stuff like that. So bro, tell us about yourself, man. Where you're from, you know, how old you are, your vitals and all that stuff, bro. What it do, man?
Man, what it do? My name is Young Titan, man. I'm from the great city of Memphis, and man, I'm 31 now. So, you know.
Are you 31?
Yeah, I'm 30. I just turned 31.
Jeez.
So I don't know how old I was back when you saw me on stage that day, but I'm probably in the same place you was.
Look at him. He said they done switch spots a little bit, huh?
No, cause I was about 26.
So that means I had to be like 16.
You was about probably about if I was 27, then you would have been about.
That's when you and
18.
Whenever you and Malik, because you and Malik kind of started kind of the same time.
Yeah,
almost.
you'd been about 18 then.
18. Yeah, that's crazy. You know what? I was watching YouTube with my daughter. My daughter was like, she wanted to watch some of our parody funny videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm on YouTube and I'm just going back far, you know, about some old videos.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw this video where I was walking through it was like a montage of all the shows that I did in that year. This had to be like 2013, 2012.
Mm-hmm.
And I did this song, and I don't remember the title of the song. I don't remember recording the beat, but I remember the stuff that I was saying in that song about Jesus and about God and the confidence I had. Even I looked at that song and was like, man, back then I was on some, you know, I was more confident. I was, you know what I'm saying? Like me growing and just living life, I feel like I have changed, but going back and listening to that song, I was like, I finally see what people saw me as back then. So I feel.
Yeah.
So you saying you was on your Lecrae a little bit?
Yeah, I was on my Lecrae.
On your Lecrae.
That's why I don't even like when people say stuff about Lecrae nowadays. You know, I want to say something, but I'd be like, nah, he's human. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I remember being so on fire. You know what I'm saying? And I love God, and I love God, and I still have this heart and this passion for my community. But I don't know, back then it was like I was on something else, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, now, you know, just having the business, having kids, having marriage, you know, going through the life, you know, I don't have as much time as I had back then. That's probably what it was all the time I had back then. Yeah. But you know.
See, that's interesting. That could be a whole nother thing we get into Lecrae, because anybody know I've had some issues, you know, as far not with Lecrae. I bump him all the time. My kids listen to him a lot. That's his song "More" is one of their favorite songs. We bump that all the time in the van, and so I just didn't like, you know, how.
That's off the what album?
Overdose.
Okay, Overdose.
That was on the Overdose. But so you're going back to when you started to where you are now. You said that you were maybe where Rag was at when he said how he thought of you. So are you what are you conflicting with, so to speak?
Well, it ain't nobody I'm looking at that you know, makes me feel like, you know, I'm losing it. But I did feel like at one point in time that my best days are behind me. You know what I'm saying?
Musically,
yeah. Okay. And I'm left with whatever I have now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that now, but at one point I thought that the things that I went through and the stages I was hitting in the 95.7s and the K97, I thought that was like peak Titan. You know what I'm saying? But now going through this whole Faith Season 2 process, I don't even think the best has even came yet. You know what I'm saying? But at one point I remember just sitting and looking at how far Christian hip hop is going. I was like, dang, maybe I missed my window. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because I lost that passion. I lost that confidence. You know what I'm saying? I lost the will to do it like I used to do it, like do the videos and all this.
Because you're not the only one. I follow my guy Fro too on Instagram and stuff a lot too, and I've heard him say something similar as far as he may have lost some of the fire and stuff. I mean, I can't lie. Like, for me personally, I mean, you know, certain stuff I've been through personally and stuff like that. You go through life and you lose. You not necessarily lose fire. You go through life and you just be like, wow, like, you know what I'm saying? It's different when you hear from somebody else going through it. And then when you go through it, it's like,
Man,
it's a major difference.
it's a big difference.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like when people go through stuff, like at the time when people was going through stuff, when I was like dropping Faith Season and dropping 901, you know what I'm saying? Me being a minister or a youth pastor, you know what I'm saying? It's easy for things to be passive, you know what I'm saying? When people go through things like, oh, God will take care of it, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, just keep praying. You know what I'm saying? But when that stuff hits your doorstep, you know what I'm saying? You actually go through those things, like, oh, your faith is really tested,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's probably what I've been through the last 2 or 3 years, is really getting to know God and really getting to know Him and really knowing what it means to have Him and being close to Him. So,
Well, so let me give you an analogy, and I'm gonna juxtapose both of them. But
Go ahead.
so this is where I think you're at, and I know both of y'all can identify with this because both of y'all are married, right? So, but you probably can identify with this first part because you've been married since you was like 18. But like, so
right.
you remember, like, and just stay with me.
Okay.
The first time when we was at a certain age, we was having sex, right? All somebody had to do was say sex. You bam, you ready.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you ready again. Round one, you ready again. You can go all day.
Very true.
And 6-7 days a week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then as you get, and we're not talking about,
What
hold on. Check this out. Check this out.
He walking it down.
Walk it down. Stay with me. So then, but like, after you get older, and we're not talking about because none of us in here are old.
Right.
But after a while, now somebody just say sex, like, you don't get excited no more.
Yeah.
But you're good at it now.
Right.
You're better.
Right.
You might have thought at 21, like, oh man, yeah, I wasn't nothing when I was a teenager. But then when you hit 25, you're like, oh man, I ain't know nothing at 21.
Right.
Then when you got married, you're like, oh girl, I'm finna show you something.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mandingo.
You right. You don't have that same when somebody said, you just
Right.
cause that same passion that was there when you were 18, when you didn't know no better.
Yeah.
When all you had was the passion.
Yeah.
Now you've
All I
experienced
had.
some
It's all I
stuff.
had.
You've
Went
experienced
through
some life. So now you're good at it. But just when somebody say rap, you're not. You see what I'm saying? But you know what you're doing now. You see what I'm saying? You know what you're doing now. So now you hadn't lost it. It's just what excited you, the idea of something. Now you know everything that it takes to be successful and to do what you want to do. And then, like you said, the other side of it, the business side of it. When you first started, you weren't caring nothing about paperwork, business, contract.
See, that's a whole different.
You just wanted to rap. Just like when we first started having sex, we just wanted to have sex. You didn't care nothing about pleasing your partner. You didn't care nothing about that. Wasn't important.
Let me not go that way yet.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So, but when you get wiser and older, now stuff that wasn't as concerning is now more concerning. So somebody could say you don't have the passion no more, and you be like, oh, my best, but no, your best. Because like, what did I tell you when you sent me pretty much not the whole album, but you sent me everything you had, and I said, man, this is the best. And I said, I'm not trying to gas you. And when you sent me the other one a couple of years ago, like, I was like, hey man, you doing your thing, like, man, we need to work together. And I told you the only thing I didn't like was, I said, man, you still ain't brought me in the studio to work with you.
Yeah.
I was like, but you know what, you might not need to.
Yeah.
You might not need to.
Yeah, I remember you saying
because the concepts, the songs, the lyrics, I'm like,
yep,
this is what it's supposed to be like.
Yeah.
So please don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, the best is behind you and everything, because nigga,
it's plenty more in it. And you know, to that point, like, even for me, like, I've been, when we did do music, like, that was my that was my first actual introduction to being in the music space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was my manager.
And you know, and we, you know, for me, I just put it out there. The only reason we didn't succeed because we stopped. I stopped it. I literally stopped it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of different stuff I didn't think was going in the right direction.
How many artists you have?
How many are we had? We had like 5, 6.
Oh well.
It and that was one of the problems. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. You know what?
I thought it was one of the problems.
No, I don't think. I think that we got caught up in the hype of like you think, like, sometimes like something brand new. It's like, oh, it's like a kid with a new toy, right?
Yeah.
You remember Buzz Lightyear? Andy was playing with Buzz, like, ooh, this is up, but then he went right back to Woody. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but we got stuck on Buzz and we forgot about, you see what I'm saying? And so, and then it was like some stuff that Buzz couldn't do that Woody could do. Right. And I think that at the time, like, we had like Bentley was just coming up, but she was Shout out to Just Bentley.
Shout out Bentley, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bentley was in Do Music?
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah.
We got
Man,
her.
I'm not gonna take credit for anything she do, but I'm just saying Bentley can
We
freestyle
got-
her tail off. You're welcome. Bentley is a beast in the studio. You're welcome. Bentley is a beast with her writing and her song structure. And all I'm gonna say is she, as long as we know, when we see each other, as long as we know, it is what it is. But that's
and
my
let
girl.
me say this too. I have no issues with Just Bentley. Whatever. It's all good. It's all love. And you know, she was at that point like our flagship artist. We actually got her on the cover of that Concrete magazine. Actually, it was the same cover that Dolph was on back in 2011 when he first was kind of getting on.
Yeah.
And so we had like 5 or 6, but you know, that was, you know, my introduction to being a music industry. I was saying that because I didn't know how cutthroat some of this stuff is. I lost money getting folks in showcases, people making you promises, saying, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do this and do that.
Right. Not
And then-
keeping it, we not performing,
Right.
taking a check.
But having a
And then we
different
don't even
agenda.
get to-
Or have you paying
Do the
for the
gig.
show, and they put you on before the crowd even come in?
Yeah.
Nah, see, we didn't even get none of that. Like,
Yep.
they like, all right, y'all coming up next. All right, y'all coming up next. And then the end of the show, and we never got to
Yikes.
do anything. Or he paid for three or four of us to perform, and only, you know, like maybe me and Bentley got to do something.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Or me, Bentley, and Nova got to do something. But like, you know, not Cashmere, not Larry Cashmere.
Right.
You know, because it was our Cashmere.
The other Cashmere.
Right.
Michael Carter, right?
Yeah,
Carter.
Michael Carter Cashmere.
Larry Cashmere.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Larry. It wasn't Larry.
Wasn't him in that. I know.
And we're not gonna say his last name on the thing. We got to get Cashmere.
I might say one that's to be petty.
Cashmere would be a dope interview too, though. I think.
Yeah.
We got to get Cat. Don't do my guy like
I
that.
doubt.
Don't do my guy like that.
I want to.
But
I want to say his last name quick, but I ain't gonna do it. Not today. Not tonight.
But now, like, I don't think, like, I think that and from me and you, we are better able to handle our egos now.
Yeah, very
But
much
like,
so.
you got two bulls. It's
Then
like,
it was different.
you know what I'm saying? And so it's like you got the unstoppable force and the immovable object. And so he was not going to move on where he was at, and I was not going to stop on where I was at. And so I think had we had some wisdom, some older people who kind of could have set us, reeled us in, we even though we probably would have gritted our teeth through some of it, I believe it could have, you know, and like they say, hindsight is 20/20.
Right.
If it was a fifth, we'd all be doing what I'm doing.
Right.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't, but I don't think it was a bad thing. I think actually that Do Music was actually the precursor for what we're doing right now. I don't think that if
That's
it
what I think
wasn't
too, honestly.
a Do Music, it would not be this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And and you know what, I owe you an apology too, because you remember the Memphis 10 project? So
I forgot about that.
like if you remember, y'all was touring and doing, you know what I'm saying, shows, and everybody was doing their songs and doing songs. Like you do your song off the Memphis 10 joint, and then you do your own stuff. And like, I'm not gonna say like I believe it was still successful, but it was like
Could have been more.
I think I had a good song on there.
Yeah, you did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think people like the song.
Of course.
But like, I'm on the album, but like I didn't do any of
wow.
like none of the joints y'all did. Like y'all even went to, I was going to Faith International at the time in West Memphis. I didn't even rap in my own church.
Oh no.
You know what I'm saying?
You didn't do none of the.
I didn't
go?
do any of them. I didn't do any.
I thought
of
you
them.
did one or two.
No,
or something.
it was after we recorded, after we finished the project.
Interesting.
I kind of just, I ain't gonna say I went out the deep end, but I just was like,
right.
and I remember, and you probably don't remember this, but it was after Do Music. You know, you came back and was like, Shay, you know, I want to, man, let's do it. And I was like, man, I ain't even rapping like that no more, bro. Like, you don't even want to.
Oh man.
So yeah, and I owe you because, like I said,
I was 16.
again,
I didn't know.
You were 16 then?
that man wasn't no 16.
No, he wasn't. Not then. Not the Memphis 10 project. That was like
2009.
2009 was, I was
2009.
graduating high school, so I was
17, 18, something
You know
like
what
that.
I'm saying? It's like, it's no way you're 31 now and you was
Hey, man.
16 in 2009.
That was close.
But
Close.
The math
18.
doesn't add up.
I was just going to the days they were sending. I wasn't getting paid for projects, you know.
Yeah.
What year was you born?
I
90?
want to rap. Yeah, 90.
So you were 19 in 2009. Where's your math?
No, but I was born in December.
Yeah. So he was probably 18.
18.
So
I know how to count now a little bit. Don't do me.
even with that, even with the yak. But let's even with the yak, he can count. But when did you start with gospel rap or CCCHH?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know, I grew up listening to Lil Wayne. That's my, all-time favorite artist forever.
Yeah. Okay.
I used to write.
Shout out to Weezy.
Shout out to
Weezy.
So I used to write like him. You know what I'm saying? I used to copy him, mimic him, and all that stuff. But I remember one Sunday, I was riding to church with my mama, and she, played R.J. Groove, and I heard I heard a Mr. Dale song, and
okay.
And it was
what song was it? You remember the song?
You Can Do It Too.
You Can Do. Okay.
It was You Can Do It Too.
I don't remember that one.
And step to the left, step to the right. Watch me do my footwork. Step.
Okay. I think it kind of okay. I just wanted to know. I was making sure it wasn't my boy song over here. So okay, that's neither here nor there. But
what happened when I was in the car and I was like, I didn't know you can do that. You know what I'm saying? I was going to church every Sunday, and it was finally something that interests me.
Okay.
With church, and that was Holy Hip Hop.
What church were you going to at the time?
I was going to World Overcomers.
Shout out to World Overcomers.
Shout out to World Overcomers.
For sure, World Overcomers. Shout out on that. Okay, so basically you did that, but so before then you was into Lil Wayne, so you was already writing and
I was rapping and doing freestyle battles at school. I've been doing freestyle battles since I was like in the 3rd, 4th grade. You know, my sisters, they was in high school when I was in elementary school, so they used to write my raps. And I used to go to school, and I used to just kill everybody in my class until I was able to write my own raps. And, because my sister, they grew up on, 3-6 and Player Fly and all that.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, like Your sister good.
So you're essentially saying that you're not even the best rapper in your family.
I don't know. I'm
asking. I don't know because I am. By the way,
like
you
remember the
any Raglan, come see me.
You remember the roll call?
Oh
you used to do on the radio?
Right. Yeah.
Stan Bill. To call all the time.
Oh, word.
Spit. You know what I'm saying?
Dang, okay.
Shout out to Stan Bill, by the way.
Stan Bill.
I used to win the roll call myself.
You used to win the roll call?
Oh no, don't play that.
Roll call.
Don't
Jump.
play that.
I know a lot of people from our school used to be on.
You remember how ready you used to be, bro?
Dude, nigga, I had a line in the song. Well, you ain't heard this song, but like, no, I used to. I had a song where I said, 16 winning the roll call at least 3 times a week. Like that was, you know what I'm saying? Like that was real. That wasn't just a line in the song.
Because usually you always play the Outkast song. Throw your hands in the air. That beat right there.
But then of course he do that. It's time to get live. It's time to represent. Tell Stan Bill what time is it, and then you had to rap. You know what I'm saying? Then he would ask you what hood you was from. You know what I'm saying? And
South Memphis,
South Memphis in the house, in the house.
Yeah.
So shout out Stan Bill.
That was dope. So you used to be on the you was on the roll call a couple times too on there too.
No, not me.
You was, I said that you was probably super young when that happened.
Young,
Okay.
I remember sitting by the radio listening to my sister do it
on the jump. Yeah. Now that was. Just looking back on
Shout
that
out
now,
to Titan Sisters
that had to be crazy. Because even on that time, you had to be on the house phone.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Probably listen to the radio or something in the back or something like that.
You couldn't
put
be
it too close to
the radio, right?
You couldn't be close to it. Yeah,
echo and all of that.
Yeah,
that
was okay. I didn't even know your sister rap, bro. Okay,
yeah,
I didn't even know. I remember you telling me that how you got on like 3-6 and them, like pretty much because of them.
Because of them.
Because of your sister and stuff.
In the house, my mama, she saved. She believed in Jesus. And
right.
we lived in Fraser back then when it was only white folks on our street. Like we was the only black folks on our street back then.
Oh wow, okay.
And we had these big old speakers, and soon my mama left out the house. We on 3-6, Bone Thugs, Tupac. I'm just in the house running, but they playing on the Max.
Wow.
We go outside and hear it.
Dang.
Okay.
So you did that. So did this actually come together with you actually coming to a transformation of being saved, or were you already saved and you were just like, I'm just gonna do gospel rap?
Yeah, I didn't do anything bad as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Even teenager writing raps, about money and girls. I was dodging and guns. I was lying. I just wanted to rhyme.
Right.
Because Wayne was doing it. But I don't. What saved me was just having a personal relationship with God. I was saved before the rap even came. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the rap was after that. Like before Mr. Dale, I wouldn't even have thought to rap about Jesus.
Okay.
I wouldn't have thought it.
Okay.
And you know what? Shout out to Mr. Dale.
Yeah, I mean,
Shout out to Mr. Dale, man. That's cool. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Dale, man. For sure. On
you
that.
don't want to see me in a booth now, but I'm just saying
Back then, but you a veteran now though, man. You a veteran.
Man. Look, your status is certified.
Yeah.
You a veteran. Well, now,
Hey, you have been presidentially certified.
yes. Salute,
Man.
Salute
Matter of
on
fact,
that.
shout out to our homeboy Young Velly. You are Young
Yes.
Velly certified.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. And now, were you once signed to Mr. Dale
Here you go.
at one time? I'm asking. I mean, if I'm remember correct.
Yep, I think it was a 10-day contract. It was a
Okay.
10-day contract.
Okay.
And I remember going to Cordova and signing a contract. How did we even get there? I don't know. I won a couple of his showcases. He used to have these
Oh,
showcases.
yeah. I know what you're talking
And I
about.
used to go up there, man. I used to be out for blood, like even, you watching me on stage, like I treated every performance like, bro, I finna kill this junk. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like that's every performance. And, he invited me to a studio one time to get on the Holy South project. And I to be real, I used to idolize Dale. You know what I'm saying? I used to sneak out my grandma's house to go to his nearby shows and just watch him do his thing and watch him save people. Well, the salvation call at the end of churches and all that. But I was signed for like 10 days. We did like a show, but I had to leave. I had to leave the
Right.
label.
Okay. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. So,
The church at the time was just like, yo, we don't know.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? They was like,
Yeah.
And,
I got you. So, with
Hey, no, you good.
No, not at all. Not at
I'm
all.
going right back to Michael. Hey, I'm not saying anything.
Not at all.
I gave my shout out. I'm good. And that,
Yeah.
And look, you know what? That's not because 2 weeks in a row. That's not a petty shout out. When we did the 3-6
That's
verses,
true.
what did I say?
He
I
actually-
did not
actually-
like that song.
He actually took up for him.
because number one, that was not their song.
Right.
That was his song.
Yeah.
Right.
And anybody who got something to say about it, like I got what I say. I got citation.
Right.
Like I was,
Yeah.
like I'm behind the scenes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This is
Like
true.
anybody can tell you that know if they know that song was jumping before they got it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This
They
is true.
got it,
This is
got
true.
all the points off of it.
This is true.
Basically took him out, got the feature from the like, okay, we'll feature on the remix.
Mm.
And so it's like, oh man, I got this feature, but then they end up keeping the points on the song, which is why they own the song now.
Right. So shout out to my guy Rag over here
So-
for giving Mr. Dale a shout out 2 weeks
like
in a
I
row.
said, I don't like I told you I don't hate that man.
Off camera, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't hate him. I still love the nigga.
Right.
Now I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and say we friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we probably not. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, please don't let him do the eulogy at my funeral or nothing like that. Like,
We won't let
but-
that. We won't, no,
you know what I'm
we're
saying?
not,
But
we're not letting
but-
that happen.
But
You know,
right
like-
is right and wrong is wrong. I don't have no hatred towards him.
Right. For sure.
That time in my life that I was there, man, that was the best time of my life.
Yeah.
Dude, some of them folks I know, like we were talking about Red and Precise, nigga, Breathe Easy. Like, I'm like still, I wasn't in C. Micah's wedding. I was at C. Micah's wedding.
Right.
But like, these are lifelong friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That I've had. I made connections. Like, that's how I know Boo. I would not have met Boo if it wasn't for, Dale. So, nigga, that was the best time of my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything else aside, that's another conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether we have that conversation or not.
Another day,
But-
another pod.
Right.
Another day, another pod.
But when I feel you, so I know you was like, I get it. Cause I was gonna ask you and you had a legit contract. So, hey, it is what it is. But, I understand.
I was young and
Because I was
excited.
there.
I was young and excited.
Mhm.
And even when I had to leave the label, like I cried. You know what I'm saying? I cried. I had to call Dale, tell him that I couldn't do it, and he was yelling at me and stuff like, "Tight, I was gonna do this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that." And I was like,
But it sounds like you heard from Holy Spirit on that though. What you need to do though.
I guess.
You know what I'm saying? That is
You know, I was being-
from what I've from
you
what
know-
I heard you telling me. Yeah.
Yeah, I was being obedient. You know what I'm saying to my pastor in my church, which I'm gonna always do if I'm underneath it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And if people
That's dope.
tell you something, you know what I'm saying, you gotta listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all guys told me something, I'm gonna listen.
Right.
So
So I want you to give a shout out to the actual the I don't know what you call it now, the Who You With Now. it's not a label. It's what, Standard Media.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say the group chat.
Look at this guy here.
Standard Media, it is a label.
Is it a label?
It's a label.
Okay, my bad. Okay, I thought it was like, okay, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it's
Y'all
a
want
label.
to sign me? I don't do gospel though.
We could.
You know?
Hold on, what?
Look at, give him the side eye. Look at.
Yeah, it's a label.
Okay, it's a
But
label.
I'm gonna have a song or two, like DMX on the album. I'm gonna have a song or two.
There you go.
I'm gonna pray at the beginning of every album.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is a label.
It's a label. It's official. It's certified.
Is it with Jerry?
Jerry Wilson is he's the founder of Standard Media, which came from the Standard Youth Ministry, and we decided to start a label with the students, but it turned into some bigger.
Yeah, I would have to do gospel if I was saying to Jerry.
Shout out to Jerry Wilson, man.
Jerry don't
you know what I'm
play.
saying? We have our differences sometimes on that basketball court. When
Yeah, I
was
was gonna say I
actually
love him
coaching
as a person
with the
and as a
team
minister. I don't love him
influence
as a coach.
Yeah.
and the
But I
team
love him
heat,
as a-
but
right.
you know,
Everybody got something that they don't like about Jerry, and
yeah,
he knows this. But behind the scenes,
Jerry my guy,
he's a
man.
great guy.
yeah, Jerry, cool.
Jerry has too much confidence for somebody who wears glasses that big. But I will say, man, because I'm like, you got the most confidence, and I'm like, dude, you literally, you know what's gonna happen tomorrow because you see you got spoilers in them glasses. But
this thing
real
about-
talk, he a real dude, man. I love Jerry, man.
He loved Christian.
He a cool dude.
He loved
Yeah.
Memphis Christian hip hop.
He do.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
man.
Like Roche, he loved you. He loved
Yeah.
you.
Nah,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
Jerry's
he
a
loves
good
Super Mario.
dude, though, man.
Yeah, he do.
Jerry's a good dude, man.
Yeah, Jerry good dude. So okay, so I don't know. Yeah, okay, it's a label. So I know you got Corey Curtis on there.
Yeah, you say that because you feel like they only why? Because they only put out my music or
Yeah. I mean, I thought that was like help promoting you, like help. I don't want to say like distributing you, kind of. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to call them a distributor, but I see they do like thumbnails and stuff for stuff like that. So I didn't know if they were actually a label or somebody that was help promoting you and whatever lane that was. So okay,
it's definitely a label, man, and I
Dope.
appreciate Jerry. He's a real brother, real friend, and he get on me a lot about my music and not doing enough, and But
dope.
Shout out to Standard Me. Shout out to Corey Curtis. Keep it like Trey.
Corey
Hey,
Curtis.
Corey is dope. And like I told you off cameras, and I'm saying it on camera, I do not like Corey. I cannot stand him. I don't like his facial hair.
It's my guy.
I don't like how he's the most amazing point guard I've ever seen.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
I do not like how he is an awesome husband and an awesome father. I do not like how he really represents everything that he says.
Oh, yeah,
I do not like how he holds people accountable. I do
to
not
the
like
T.
how he's a man of integrity and honor. Really, Corey Curtis, you're everything that I wish I could be. Help me, Corey. No, I'm just playing. But no, for real, Corey's a good dude, man. I love Corey.
That's my guy, man.
I wish he would do more music though.
Oh man, you got some stuff.
Corey is freaking
Yeah.
dope.
Got some stuff coming.
Yeah, he is, man. He the last project he did, man, I gave him a shout out on that. What was it? Something it's called 40 something?
40 nights.
40 nights.
No.
Was it 40?
40 days, 40 nights.
40 days, 40 nights. It was 40 something. But yeah, it was so man, that was real dope, man. And he's to me, he's like a kind of like Keenan is. He's from Memphis, but he's not from Memphis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like
Yeah.
he kind of got this Nas-ish
Yeah.
type of vibe
Yeah.
going on. You know what I'm saying? Which is dope because we all don't need to sound the same.
Yeah.
And man, Corey know our guy Marco, man. Rest in peace to man, our guy, man, DeMarco
Marco.
Van Patterson, man.
Yeah, for sure.
But Corey was like, and we had no idea. Like we knew Corey,
Yeah,
and we didn't know till we was at Marco funeral that
Right.
he knew Marco, man.
Yep.
And so
I didn't know that either.
like
Yep.
that ain't no BS, man. Like
Yeah.
how he's saying Corey a real dude. Like man, Corey's a real dude, man. So
He is
I
a
salute you, my
real
guy.
Yeah.
dude. So actually, I just got so much stuff. Maybe I want to ask you here, tight here, but let me ask you first. And within CHH, like gospel rap, who are your top 5 rappers that you like listening to
And CHH and gospel rap.
in gospel rap?
Man, I gotta go with Lecrae number 1. Should I
Okay.
start at 5?
You don't have to put in the order. Just-
You know what? Okay.
you can put,
Craig.
but we know Craig your number 1 though, so you already said it. So we're over
Uh-huh.
that.
Y'all listen to Uh-huh.
Okay. Huh?
Uh-huh. Gazelle, the rapper.
Aha. I forgot about Aha. I like that. I like Aha.
Yeah, his last
I like Uh-huh.
His last 2 has been crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
1K Few,
Okay.
I listen to 1K Few a lot because his range, man, he's just so different.
He is.
You know what I'm saying? And I listen to a lot of Memphis trap music, and I'm trying to get out of that in 2022. And 1K is helping me get out of that.
Yeah. He's like another alternative that you can.
The perfect alternative.
You're right about that. Okay, that's 3.
It's 3. Then
Okay.
I gotta go local with it. I don't even know if y'all listen to this guy, but I listen to this guy religiously. His name is B Radical. I don't think you heard of B Radical.
I don't think I'm familiar with him.
But he's a local guy.
B Radical. How old is he?
I think he's in his 30s.
Okay.
He's in his 30s.
I had to look him up.
Yeah, he's another alternative, kind of like 1K Few. Shout out B Radical.
Okay.
And for number 5,
Okay.
Kanye West.
Yeezy.
What you talking
He
about?
don't like that. He know I love him.
All I know is
I love some
to
Ye.
ask him to name his top 25. I'm in there. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know where I'm at. I might be number 25.
But
I know I'm in there somewhere. I mean, with no rest in peace, Alva Lex. I mean, but Lex, not Stringer.
When you making music, write albums, you try not to listen. I try not to listen to too much music. You know what I'm saying?
That comes to this next question.
Mm-hmm.
What is your songwriting process? How do you, you know what I'm saying? Do you like go for a hook, then write a verse, or you just like write verses, then from your verses, then try to get a hook? I mean, what do you have, or do you just like whatever I feel like that day?
Yeah, it's like, all right, I need a song or I need a single. You know what I'm saying? Or I need an album. Okay, so now I need an album. I go directly to the beats. You know what I'm saying? And I just started listening to beats, and I go to like some of my past producers. Then I just go through their whole catalog of what they got new, and I just listen to a whole bunch of beats.
Who are your producers? Shout them out real quick. Some of them. You gotta say, you probably don't remember all of them.
There's two of them.
All right, shout out to Ricky Devane. He's the son of Pastor Floyd at Pursuit of God.
Yeah. Pastor Floyd's son. Yep.
He got
Okay, I didn't know he made beats.
His production is crazy. He do a lot of beats for. I think he just did a song. He just did a beat for Snoop Dogg this year. So shout out to Ricky. Another producer that I like is C Duffel. C Duffel is he lives in Arkansas. What I love about C Duffel, he got great customs. You know what I'm saying? If I want this sample in this type of style, 24 hours he got it. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not customs, then I'm going to some of the producers on BeatStars, and I'm listening to everything until I find like something that match the story that I'm trying to tell.
I've been doing a lot of my stuff in the studio lately. I've been on BeatStars a lot.
They got a lot of
They
stuff.
got a lot.
Like,
So when you saying like a sample, because I'm ignorant in this. So if you ask somebody with a sample, so when they give it to you, is it already cleared so you can just already use it?
yeah.
Or do you have to, when they give you the beat, do you still got to clear it yourself? Or do they clear it before they send it to you?
Okay, well, I can give you an example of this last song that I got a sample for. It's this gospel song called Born to Win. I was born to win. So I messaged the guy that made the song and said,
Okay.
pretty please, can I use this?
In those exact words.
Oh yeah, no, he put it. He put some
Pretty
heart
please.
emojis and everything back.
You gave him a hug emoji. Please. Come here.
I buttered it up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Because sometimes all you need is a hug.
Anyway. and
did the right answer.
The artist agreed, and I went along.
Just like that? Like,
I went on with it. And then everything I did when I rapped on it, I sent it to him, just to let him hear it.
right.
And then,
See, that's respect, because to me, this is just.
Fortunately, this time I didn't have to sign nothing. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Normally that's. But see,
Right.
this is the thing a lot of people don't realize though. As long as you clear it first, a lot of times people don't have no problem with it. The problem is like now you blown up. You got now it's streams. Back in the day, it was spins.
Yeah.
Like back when you was doing your stuff on K97, like, and when we were doing Do Music, spins was a big thing.
Way different. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So like it was how many spins you get on the radio. So now if you got your stuff, BMI, ASCAP, everything like that, they track all that stuff. You were basically getting like 15 cents a spin.
Yeah.
So now like Memphis had 2 big radio stations, 107, K97.
Yep.
So if they're playing your song on both stations twice in an hour, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You done made 60
Right.
cents in 1 hour, and they're playing it every hour. You know what I'm saying? That's just Memphis.
Yeah.
So now, like, we don't know what Jackson stations are. We don't know what Nashville stations are. We don't know what Jackson, Mississippi stations are. We don't know what Arkansas stations are. So you could make your money off of that. So now, if I'm a big artist and you sample my stuff, you know, you done made every check, I think the way they cut their checks is by quarters. You done made $3,000 every quarter just off your spins.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Now I'm like, dude, you making money. And that's just off spins. That ain't off single sales. That's just off spins. And that ain't even if it blow nationally. We just talking locally.
Yeah.
So now, but like you said, if you inbox somebody, you email somebody. Yeah. A lot of times, most of these artists, like what's Old Town Road?
Yeah.
Like he did that off of the strength of, you know what I'm saying, man, like,
yeah,
you just gonna cut
I know, right?
Okay, it's cool. It's cool. Stay woke. Yeah. But yeah, so man, but that's dope that you was able to use that.
So okay.
It's faith season, so it's gotta happen like that. Like when I'm in that faith mode, bro, it's gonna happen.
Right.
It's gonna happen.
So put you on the spot here. What do you think this Faith Season 2 coming up? Which one do you like better, Faith Season 2 or the original?
Yeah, I definitely like the second one way better.
Interesting. Why?
Project Pat, man. You know.
Project Pat. Nigga going down for his crown.
Now,
I mean, for the intro.
Right, for the intro. For the intro alone. Bet. I'm with you.
He gonna be downtown, man. 4th floor bound, man. That's if he get caught, man. I'm just saying. Shout out to the OG band.
Shout out to Project Pat on that. But okay, so
I love the first one, and I love everything that I was going through in the first one. Like I said back then, I loved Young Titan back then.
Right.
Like, man, I was really living by faith back then and talking on it and speaking on it.
Right.
It was beautiful.
And like,
I like it.
Yeah. Okay.
So you know what? I got
hold
one
you to
for
that
him.
I'm listening.
I got one for him.
What's
and
up?
I know this ain't on your list.
No, go ahead. No.
Because we were talking about this off camera.
Okay.
So how is it? Because you do. It's not a secret. You don't have a problem saying that you do holy hip hop, Christian rap, gospel rap. How is it that you still maintain that? And we talked about the disappointments. We talked about churches booking you, and you get there and you do the show, and they're like, "Oh, we don't have the check." You know what I'm saying? And you're a married man, you got kids. You know what I'm saying? Like you got mouths to feed, you got bills to pay.
Yeah.
You know, how is it when you put your heart and soul in something, you don't see the financial end of it, but yet and still all of these years in? Because like we talked about the Memphis 10 project. Yeah. Like that was 12 years ago. Man. You know what I'm saying? That's and like still, but check this out though. You were doing it before then. Yeah. Yeah. Cause like I said, I knew of you before then. Yeah. Yeah. So it's almost 2022. I would dang near say you've been doing this almost close to 20 years.
Oh my God, really?
You know what I'm saying? Close to it. Not quite, but close to it. Close to it. Like I want to say like
you can always say
like
2022
maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like 05. Yeah. And you were still in middle school, high school then.
Been doing it. You're right.
And so how do you stay on that level when you face the disappointments, when you got to look at your wife, when you got your kids? It's like what we getting for Christmas or birthdays. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just like I know, if you do it on the gospel side, the money is nowhere near. Yeah. Yeah. So what keeps you on that level, and how do you maintain that?
Man, I would say this, you know, I never had financial problems until I stopped rapping. You know what I'm saying? Until I stopped rapping. I never even looked at money until I stopped rapping. When I was doing shows and when I was really doing it and really like being on that block doing those songs, bro, God was providing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like he was providing. And I wasn't getting the big money, you know, for shows like the Lecrae and Triple E's was, but I was booked doing 2-3 shows every weekend. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't until I stopped doing it, then it was that pressure of, oh snap, I'm a rapper. That's all I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like once I stopped rapping, I realized that really was keeping my family afloat. Wow. And I didn't even see it. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was rapping, I was doing churches. And I was doing, you know, different facilities, and I was meeting different people, and I was making different connections. So imagine me just saying, just stopping or taking a break, like nothing is moving. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
you know, what keeps me going now is, man, number one, it's so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Roche, it's so fun. It's so fun going in the studio, playing that beat and making stuff rhyme and making lines and sending it to different artists. Hopefully they'll hop on your songs and being able to collab with people that you looked up to, you know what I'm saying? Or even just being able to do it, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I lost that because I was trying to just keep up with the direction of how Christian hip hop was going. And the direction it was going, it wasn't really telling folks about Jesus or trying to get folks saved. It was really just trying to create a vibe.
The Lecrae effect.
Yeah, the Lecrae effect.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I went with it, and I started
Right.
trying to create these vibes and these cool songs.
Because it was tough, man.
It was, and I lost
Yeah.
passion for
So
it,
basically,
bro.
you telling me I shouldn't have stopped doing what I was doing?
Nah.
Okay,
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you.
No.
That's what I done told
You're
you
not
before.
being interviewed right now. So we not.
That's what I done told you before. What you
Hold on, wait a second. Is that where you really want to be when Jesus come back? Picking on Paul Roche Ragland II.
Hey.
And he's coming back. So
Hey.
just make sure you're not picking on Paul Roche Ragland II.
I'd rather pick on you than my wife. So.
You're right.
You see what I'm saying?
Because you got to sleep there. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
gotta sleep
you
there.
see how I did that?
Right. And
But-
then you don't have to see me till next week, so it's cool.
But I'll be lying if I say I don't think about it. Like, dang, 20 years, I should at least have a Grammy.
It's crazy, bro.
At least a Stellar or whatever. I don't know.
Right.
But, you know, at the end of the day, bro, you know, it's just so much fun. And I know why, you know, I'm not on their level yet, because I wasn't willing to just tour and leave my family and just go to different dates. Like, I wasn't that type of artist, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I'm going to maybe Atlanta, and I didn't even want to go to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I remember one time I went to Florida for a week,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
and I had anxiety the whole time because I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was away
Right.
from my family, I was away from my kids, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't want to do this. And when I went
Right.
to Haiti, I was out there for 2 weeks. I'm like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I didn't like traveling, but I love rapping, bro. I love rapping. I love putting this gospel and making it rhyme. I love that. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be different though. It's gonna be different.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I'm
different.
changing all that. Yeah.
Yeah, because the stuff that you actually sent for me to hear with this new one you got coming up too, it's dope.
And what's
It's
different
dope.
from Faith
I
Season
get-
1 and Faith Season 2, bro? Like Faith Season 2, I'm really like unwrapping who I am. I'm not hiding behind Jesus. I'm not hiding behind Hallelujah. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling people that, you know, this is who I am, this is who I believe in, and I believe there is a God. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
believe there is a powerful God that can help you in any situation. You know what I'm saying? I believe that Jesus really did defeat death. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I believe that because I went through it. I believe that because once I stopped rapping and once I started my company, I had nothing to rely on but God. You know what I'm saying? And God started to send people, bro. And it was like, man, I had to repent that I stopped rapping, that I stopped writing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I had to get back on it. You know?
Yeah.
Wanna
So
bring-
when are we gonna get when can I get a feature? You know what I'm just saying? I just wanna
On the spot.
I just want to be like I do the hook. Like I ain't even got to be on the verse. You know what I'm saying? Like I do the hook.
Of course.
You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
you.
Like look, you know what? I just do the talking at the end. You know what I'm
And
saying?
let me say, we have you on video, so just be careful with you, with how you respond.
Yes.
Because your fans are gonna know.
I do a song with anybody.
Don't say that. now.
Don't say that.
Don't
But
say
it's
that.
true, though. I do.
Don't say that.
Don't say
you
that.
know, 'cause
Yeah, no, because it's some
when
people.
I
Yeah.
put it out, though,
Yeah, no, you right.
Oh, okay,
Stay
okay,
woke.
okay.
Stay woke. You right.
Okay, he said
He right. He
he
right.
put the
He
caveat
right.
on it.
He
Okay,
right.
okay,
Yeah, he
okay.
put a
Okay.
caveat
that's why a
on
lot of people don't like me. They're like,
Yeah.
we did a song together.
I got we did this, but he ain't put it out.
He
Okay.
never put it out.
So now this could be a little controversial here, but I think you put it out there. This was maybe a year or two ago, you know, something that you were struggling with.
Oh, crap.
You know what I'm saying?
it. Oh, you already know where he going.
Yeah.
Hey.
Have at it, my
Yeah.
guy.
Something that, you know what I'm saying, that you say you were struggling with, you know, the weed,
Oh, man.
the marijuana. You know what I'm saying?
Stephen A.
And so
Stay off the weed.
but I brought that up just to because honestly now, for me speaking, just looking at the information and stuff that's out there, period, you know, when you're talking about marijuana and weed, and then when you're really talking about alcohol,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like for me, I don't think weed necessarily, and to me, just the weed thing,
Yeah.
most of the folks on the street now, like the weed that people sell on the street, it ain't the good stuff. Go out to Cali, go out to Miami, go to these dispensaries. This is where you get this is where you get the really good stuff.
You get better quality, like
right. The stuff that's actually good for you,
or something like
right.
that.
The stuff that's actually good for you.
Look, you see him right now.
The stuff that's actually good for you. But when you was in that space, when you actually brought that out publicly within that, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, did you feel more so pressure from yourself or from, you know, the industry that you was in? You know what I'm saying? As you know, because of, I mean, how did you feel during that time within that?
You know, when I was a youth pastor at you know, at WOMC, people used to talk to me and gas me up a lot. You know, not necessarily there, but just because who I was perceived to be. You know
right.
Hold on, you passed it.
Yeah,
You know,
he was from. You knew that?
No, I didn't.
You didn't know that?
No, well, I ain't gonna. We'll talk about this on camera. You know, but I was actually offered that.
Yeah.
So that's why I hated him. Because he does everything that I was supposed to do, but better. He's better.
What I was saying, yeah. So, and that was my dream job. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's really what I wanted to do, was be a youth pastor at a mega church, because I wanted to lead young people. I wanted to make Jesus relevant in today's world, and I still do, man. But
and that was where how long had you been going there?
Man, a long time.
Yeah.
So that was essentially where you got your pad, like your fire at. So you were like home.
First church to let me rap, you know, consistently. First church that supported me. Shout out to Apostle Alton Williams and the World Overcomers, the whole church, man. I love y'all. So yeah, but you know, a lot of people just looking at me because of you know, being around the church and the prestige of the church, like I was something, you know what I'm saying? And you walking around and people calling you anointed all the time, and hey brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, like that's pressure. Like that's a lot of pressure. You go and you preach on Sunday and you got a youth group coming from out of town to see you preach. It's just like, what? You got other youth people asking you for ideas. I'm like, bro, I'm just tight.
And how old were you at this time?
24, 25. 5 years ago. And, you know, they used to get me because I know when I go home, when I went home, I wasn't half these things. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a normal person, but people kept, you know, just boosting me up, and I ain't want to let that stuff get to my head because I know who I am really. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And from that point, I kind of went to a stage of depression because it was at one point, man, I just wanted the kids to love God. You know, I wanted to open up their head and just pour it in them. But at the same time, I feel like I was unworthy to even do that. You know what I'm saying? When you feel like you're unworthy to do it, you'll find any excuse to back out of it. And, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get away and to hide from everybody. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the drugs came in. And I just feel pressure because even when I was smoking for a couple of years and nobody knows, so people still talking to me like, I'm tight. And I ain't want to be fake, you know what I'm saying? I want to be real to you, but I feel like if I be real, you ain't going to like me. You know what I'm saying? That's really my biggest issue right now. Like, I feel like if I do a song with Project Pack, I really you want to do it, but how will people
receive it?
How people receive it. So when I did that whole, you know, I smoke weed there on Facebook, I just wanted to get it out there because I ain't want people gonna talk, but you don't know more than me.
Right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and tell the full story before you can.
Right. And I thought that was dope of you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because just in the world of, you know, gospel rap and everything else, I think that, you know, I know some gospel rappers, they big up, you know, that they, you know, they drink in their songs. You know what I'm saying? They say they have I remember Swoop said he has some Grand Marnier a couple times in his, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But that is more so accepted because, okay, you can have, you know, because the Bible says, you know, nothing about drinking. This is about getting drunk. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So then I think people put the marijuana and the weed, I think they could be a little bit too extreme with that just because if you look at the actual facts, a whole lot more people die from alcohol than smoking weed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even the longevity of it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think that people can kind of be like, I get it, but kind of could just be bashing
Let's
the
not
people that
get it
smoke weed
twisted.
too much.
Like, no. I was gonna say no. Let's not get it twisted.
Okay.
DJ Paul actually he did an interview on Vlad,
Okay.
and you got to remember when I was teaching, I taught science for 4 years.
Yep.
Anytime you add fire to somebody, it changes the chemical composition of it.
Mm-hmm.
And he was doing the interview on Vlad TV, and so Vlad was like, "Oh well, no, weed ain't like smoking cigarettes." And then Paul had actually said, he's like, "Well, Vlad, when you light something on fire, it changes the chemical composition of it."
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, "That's smoke going in you."
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "So you can't tell me you got smoke going inside of you." He said the chemical composition is different.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is just me. I believe that everything, it comes from a plant.
Right.
It's ways that it can be used to where the chemical composition ain't changed.
For sure.
To where even if it does, give you an euphoric effect or whatever, it's not the same as when you do it. And look, this is the pot called the Kettle Black. I'm not going to sit up here and say I ain't never smoked weed. Yeah. Now, anybody who knows me know that ain't my thing. But, I've done it. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, and when I say I've done it, I don't mean like when I was 16 either.
Yeah.
Now, it wasn't last week, but like it wasn't
right.
when I was 16 either. You know what I'm saying? But that's not really my thing. But I'm not naive as to think that when I do it, something is not changing or happening. And I think the intent of whether it's marijuana or cocaine or heroin or whatever, the intent is to get a euphoric feeling or effect. Whereas, like, if you're drinking wine with your meal, you may not necessarily be trying to get drunk or to get a feeling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just so happen to like the taste. It's for medicinal purposes.
Right.
I'm just playing. But
I'm with you on that.
but again, whether what you're doing is right or wrong, I just like how you took a stance on for yourself.
Yeah.
Your own faith, for your own and you're familiar with the scripture, you working out your own soul salvation. And for you, as the Bible says, for him who knows what's right and doesn't do it, for him that's a sin. So if it's when you have your own relationship with God, and for you, God is like, you need to chill. You know what I'm saying? Now that may not apply to me.
Yeah.
But for you, you're like, I can't do this. I got to stop doing this. And so I just like how you took a stand on, and it's funny, your album, Faith Season 1, Faith Season 2, you took a stand on faith.
Yeah.
And you said, okay, you know what? I'm going to take a stance on faith. It may be controversial. Yeah. It may not be popular. It's not what's popping now in the media. You're right. You're right. Because
they weren't meant to be there anyway.
Weed smoking buddies.
They weren't meant to be there anyway.
I mean, I applaud you because you took that stance, and as far as I know, you have stood on it. You, as Denzel said in American Gangster, you stand behind it. You advocate it. It's your brand.
100.
What I really like, I remember in that moment, I was a little scared to even go out and say stuff like that. And I think JB knew, because me, JB, we talk every day. But,
in a group chat.
We talk every day. And,
that I'm not in, by the way, because y'all know inside
Stop.
Y'all niggas be texting and shit. Like,
this my guy. See, the only reason he do that, because this guy right here, he don't like text. I'll text him. I'll text him on a Monday. He'll get back with me on Wednesday night. I'm gonna text. I'll send him out on Monday.
Not true.
But then I hit him up that same day. He'll pick up when I call.
Yeah.
But
I drive for a living.
But he don't.
I drive 30 minutes to work.
He don't like text.
I get to work. I'm standing up. I've shown you pictures of my workstation.
Okay.
So now anybody can walk behind you. You can't just be on your phone texting. You know what I'm saying? I'm the reason why y'all get y'all mail on time. And if it's not on time, it's because that the United States Post Office, unfortunately, does not value the hardworking people who do what we do.
Lies.
So don't blame the employees, blame the people in charge.
Lies.
But I do gotta say, now you go.
No. What was you gonna say? I
do gotta say one thing. When I did make that public, I remember going to my pastor's office and telling him first. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you probably didn't know this about me, but I smoke weed. And he was like, Titan, I thought you was gonna say something else.
Right.
Yeah, get out of my office. You cool.
Right.
So, you know, I respect my pastor just, you know, being just so supportive of me.
Just, you know, that's good.
And the whole church, man. So
yeah,
that's good.
So going back to y'all group chat.
Well,
we're not gonna get off that. No, because this the thing. Like, and then I get in the truck and I'm driving for 4 or 5 hours. So like, if you're texting me, I can't text and drive. You know what I'm saying? Like I have people legit waiting for me to be looking at my phone while I'm in the mail truck.
You just got to be
so I can get rid of. No, that's what I'm saying. But
we lost one of our biggest fans because of you, man.
Who was that?
You know that. I ain't gonna say it. Wow. Okay. You need. Hey man, you got to get on it, man.
No,
you got to get on.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you got to get on it, but not.
And it's not that I don't see you as important, but I feel like. Because sometimes when you text me, like I'll text you right back, it might be 15 minutes before you respond. And I get it. You have small children. You're not just sitting there waiting on me to respond. Just like I'm not waiting on you to send me something back. For 2 days? So no. It don't be no 2 days. That's a gross exaggeration.
Okay.
Look, I got my phone. I can verify. But like, this is the thing. Like, if I look back at the time stream where we have like texted back and forth, like it'd be like 4 hours for something that we could have said in 15 minutes. And so like when he called me last week, like we was on the phone about 15 minutes. And we talked about a lot. We talked about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff in that 15 minutes. But like if we had been texting, like that junk would have stretched out for about 4 hours.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's like, if I can tell you, hey, I need you to come over at 5, bring this, bring that. Yeah. You know, I'll see you then. Bam, we done. As opposed to WYA. And be like, oh, I'm at the crib. What's up? What time you coming through? I'll be through at this time. Hey, I need you to bring. So and then because again, you're not sitting there waiting for me to text you back. We're going back. I text you at 1:15. The last text is received at 5:35. You see what I'm saying?
I get it.
And so for me, it's easier. And I also look at it as, and I think I told you this, but I was, they were talking about the John Gruden stuff. And Keyshawn was going in on something, but he was saying, I'm not going to text somebody something that I can call and tell them. And he said, because if it's something important, he said, if I text you, what I'm indirectly saying is that you're not important enough for me to, you're not important enough for you to hear my voice. He was like, some stuff you just don't text. Like some stuff you just don't send in a message. And he said, I deal in business. He said, if you do business with people, he said, nobody does stuff off of text or email or whatever. When they do business, it's a face-to-face. Like, I can hear your voice. I can shake your hand, that type of situation. And even, you know, like when you get ready to make meetings and stuff, you make a phone call. So when somebody responds to you in an email or a text message, what they're saying is that you're not important enough for me to talk to. Dang. And so like that's in the business. No. I'm not. That's not a knock. I'm just saying.
I hear
that's from the business world. Yeah. Right. And so now you think about this now. Yeah. You deal with a job. You send an email to set a meeting, but when y'all have a meeting, it's not email. Y'all talk.
Right.
You know, if it's something crucial, your person or like you being in, you're gonna call somebody because we know context is everything. We know people who have gotten in trouble from text messages and send this stuff.
Very much so.
And so you don't know, you can't hear tone. And there's times I know we both have misunderstood each other. Yeah. Because you saying something and like I'm in a rush. So I'm not trying to be an a-hole. Like I'm just trying to respond. Right. And then you like,
nigga, what you mean?
So then, right. But then you don't know what you mean. Like, nigga, I pull up the phone and you just like, wow. It's like, you done sent me a paragraph. So now because I feel like, so you coming for me now and I'm at work and I got to deal with what I got to deal with, these racist ass dogs and these folks. It's like,
dogs.
Yeah, they racist, man. And so, but that's another story for another. Then, you know, so now I send you a paragraph. Wow.
Right.
So like I said, y'all be group chatting. I know that's y'all thing. And I ain't mad at that.
Hey, man.
I'm just saying I can't be in the group chat.
Look at this guy here. Look,
I can't be in the group chat.
All I can say is for me, like I said, I'm a man with many hats.
Right.
I'm a man with a job. To me, for the most part, we ain't texting, we ain't talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't really have the time. I don't have a Bluetooth like that to be on the phone like that. I
text my hoes.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm the most hoe having nigga with no. Like, I don't have no hoes at the moment, but I'm just saying if I did, I can make
Right.
a phone call and I would have hoes. Like
But
text
I
my
will
hoes.
say that
But
you're
somebody
that.
who's worth me talking to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna text because I want to hear your voice. For me, if I don't want to talk to you, like we'll have a long text thread because I don't really want to talk to you because I know we're gonna be on the phone and I got to entertain you
Yeah.
or whatever. So people that I actually care about,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you
Yeah.
so that it ain't no misunderstanding. You know
For
what I'm saying? Like when you sent me the stuff, what I do? Like I instantly, and we was playing fun, like we back and forth. I'm like, hey,
I know Titan looking like, why you calling me, bro?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right.
Be like, okay, all right, give it that. Okay, I want to start with this with Titan. I got something that's called this or that with this. Okay, and I want you to just tell me what it is that you would rather have.
Gotcha.
20 million followers across social media platforms, or 1 million streams.
Hold on, wait a minute.
This is tough. This is tough. I know which one I would choose.
Hold on, go do say it again.
20 million followers.
20 million followers.
Are 1 million streams on a song or an album, whatever is the most profitable. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going with the followers, bro.
You want the followers? What would you say?
Definitely going with the streams, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Really?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because
Make it quick.
out of okay, I get it. I know. I be going. No. Check this out.
20 mil.
We have of all of our subscribers, right?
Right.
When you post a video, like think about within the week, how many views we got.
Mm-hmm.
So now if we got almost 200 subscribers, but we only at 60 something views, and that means all of our followers are not watching our video.
Right.
Now, if every one of them watched it, we would have every time we drop something, we have 200.
Right.
But now if I get 1 million, you said what?
It's not the subscribers' fault. Like even if you subscribe to stuff, and they YouTube won't put it in people's face. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Unless you pay money. So
It's really the algorithm. Like the only reason I would say 20 million, just because with anything, to me, even YouTube subscribers they're just for show. Because really, if you have 200K followers, 200K people are not going to watch every video. Really, you look at it, maybe 5 or 10% of that
Right.
that's really going to constantly look at your stuff. You know what I'm saying? So for me, doing the math, if I have 20 million followers,
I'm gonna get the million.
I can get 8 to 10% at
But
least.
this is what I'm saying. But you're talking about you're hoping that you get that 5% of 20 million is what? No, it's 1 million, right?
Yeah, that's about right.
That's 1 million.
About right. Yeah.
So essentially,
And to me, that's the bare
1
minimum.
million people that follow you watching your video and 1 million streams. I'll go with the for sure guaranteed 1 million stream.
I'm
Because
going with
again,
them
think this out.
followers.
If we're talking about financial end of it, you don't get paid based off your subscribers or followers. You get paid off of your streams. And so now if people are rocking with your streams on one, that means the next time I drop something. Because some people follow you like your grandma. Oh, that's my baby. Grandma not listening to me talking about hoes.
But 20 million.
Now you're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about hoes.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
20.
saying. Grandma not listening to that. But some people like, oh, I work with them. That's my boy. Subscribe, but they're not checking for you like that.
Yeah,
But now if I drop something and I got 1 million, it may be people who ain't necessarily following me, streaming it, and then word of mouth. Hey man, check this song out. This song hot.
Yeah.
Stream it. They may not be following, and then you can eventually get them followers.
I got a question.
I'm
Go
just saying.
ahead. Go ahead.
You said 1 million streams, like on what? On the song?
Whichever is the most profitable. I don't know, a song or album. I don't know which one will get you higher profits more. I'm guessing a song
Not no
would.
profits though.
No, we talking about profits though. Like if you get ads on your stuff, you know what I'm saying? You get the more people who view your stuff.
Yeah.
That's how you make your money. Like people
Because
subscribing and liking, you don't get money
if
off
you
of
get like 1 million streams just on a song or something, you probably get about $3,500 or something. I think I
I
saw.
got friends that get million streams.
Yeah.
They wish they had 20 million followers. I promise.
Yeah.
It's
because
me,
it looks
yeah.
good, but really,
I would get
again,
that.
you don't get money if that's clout.
yeah.
We get emails all the time when we post the presidential executive stuff. Hey, if you give us this, we'll give you 10,000 followers.
Right.
We'll get followers, but like if you don't really rock with me like that.
Yeah.
Well,
So if you get 1 million
Yeah.
streams, that means 1 million people rock with your song like that. Some people will follow you just because it's a thing. Oh, JB following that? Man, let me hit the follow too. Oh, Titan following that? Let me hit the follow. Oh, my girl following that? Let me hit the follow too. But then you never go back and look.
Yeah.
But if I'm taking the time to stream it, that mean I really mess with it.
all right. So you say followers.
He doesn't like text message or social media.
On social media.
And or Mr. Dale and Corey Curtis.
Yeah, but
I'm keeping up with it.
I didn't say I didn't like either one of them. I said I love Corey Curtis. He's everything I want to be. And to be honest, Mr. Dale is a business genius.
Yes.
Like, let's just say what it is. He is a business genius.
Facts. Now, this next one. If you had one artist only to listen to for 1 month,
okay,
who would you want to listen to? J. Cole or Big Sean?
Oh, Cole for sure.
Cole. Good answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
Well,
It's Big Sean for me.
Big Sean?
Now, I think Cole is better.
Yeah.
But if we talking about just listening,
A month.
I think that Sean has
Me
more
too.
stuff that I like to listen to.
Me too. Okay. Stay relevant or be rare. Which would you rather be? You said that.
Come on, Mikey Christian, be real.
Yeah.
Shout out Mikey.
Rare.
I gotta be real because if I'm staying relevant, what am I doing to stay relevant? You know what I'm saying? You gotta do some crazy stuff to stay relevant.
Correct. Now this one, this one may be hard for you right here, man.
Yeah.
Who would you make a better song with?
Mm-hmm.
Pooh Shiesty or Lecrae?
Big Pooh.
I know. Yeah.
That's off the way.
Right.
You know who I'm gonna say? Foogie.
Fujiano?
Yes.
That's his guy.
Man, I look, hey,
He got
Foogie is it. Hey, I mess with Foogie.
Foogie.
I mess with Foogie.
Yeah, he's
Foogie.
crazy, man.
Foogie. Okay.
Me and Craig did a song. People
Free
would know-
Fugiano.
Right.
People would know how that would go.
I feel you. I'm with you on that. I think honestly, I do too. I think
Who would you rather see me do a song with, Big Pooh or Lecrae?
You don't have to be
Pooh.
Craig.
I would honestly Pooh.
Me and Pooh?
You and Pooh.
You think I'm just asking? What about you?
I would like, honestly, I don't know. I like
You said a better
Me.
song.
Me.
Or just who I would like to
Me.
see you with.
Yeah, me. Not Titan. We
No.
said Titan, like,
You said a better song or
Yeah.
just who I would like to see you.
yeah.
Make a song. Which
for the
one?
culture.
Yeah.
It's
I would-
different.
I would pick Craig for the
Okay.
culture. That would be.
Yeah. Like if you talking about just
You would have to use Afflex though.
Wow. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. How you said though, like I ain't even
Yeah.
gonna lie. If I did it, I'm coming for him.
so
like
would you rather be performing on stage or recording in the studio?
Man, performing on stage, bro.
Dope.
It's nothing like it.
Dope.
Nothing like it.
No lies told, facts. I second it.
You second that too?
Yeah, nigga, performing
Okay.
is some stuff.
Okay.
I know because your performance is crazy. Yo,
This dude
Yeah, man.
taking
Nah,
off his shirt on
performing is-
stage.
yeah, your performance is crazy.
Okay. Timberland or Dr. Dre?
I love Timberland, bro.
Hey man, say the right answer, man.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I love Timberland.
Okay.
Like, he's like, dude, crazy.
He is. He is.
Iconic.
For real.
Legendary.
for real.
He is.
You know what I'm saying? But Dre.
Hmm.
Go with Dr. Dre.
I have to second.
Yeah.
I have to second.
Dr. Dre.
But I mess with Timbo though.
I love Dr. Dre.
If Dre's not available, Timbo is definitely on
of course,
speed dial.
of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. I think that's all I had on that. But now, where can we find you at, man? Where can we find you at?
You can find me music wise on Spotify. I gotta promote Spotify because that's where the numbers coming in. So Spotify, Apple Music,
It's just Young Titan.
Young Titan, YUNGTITAN. You know, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not on TikTok that much or Snapchat.
Oh, not on TikTok. Oh.
I mean, even I'm on Snapchat, Mr. He don't like social media.
You not on Snappy?
Too many kids. It's like
It is a lot. It is a lot on there. It
I
is
got
a,
a teenager, you know what I'm saying? So I
it
gotta
is
be
a lot on there. So
what she doing.
this album that we were talking about before, when can we expect Faith Season 2?
Faith Season 2. I'm looking to drop it sometime in February
2022.
2022.
Okay.
You know, I got some good singles on there, some good features on there, man, and it's gonna be good.
What's a big feature that you have on? We kind of were talking about it.
Yeah.
Who's a feature that you have on?
Yeah, Project Pat is probably the biggest feature on
My guy Pat.
Patrick Houston.
Yeah,
And so this is the second guest we've had that. Yeah, we had Veli talk about his relationship with Pat, and then we also have our guy Titan. So
I
that's what's up.
used to download Gorilla Pimp from the library. The
Ah.
lyrics back when the internet had first came out.
Yeah.
And come back home and rap them joints, bro. Never in a million years would I thought that we'd do a song together. So, it was huge. I was done with the album. I was done with
It's
it.
a dope song, man.
I was gonna get the truth on Glory.
Mm.
That's who I was aiming for. But you know how these Christians.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Yeah, I do.
But you
we
did
do.
it though, so it's cool.
Yeah, we know. We know.
That's another one who was,
Yeah.
Shout out to the culture, the Memphis culture, man.
Yeah, shout out to the Memphis culture on that. And I want to say
I got one K for you on that, John Corey Curtis.
CC.
Keep a lot trade. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I recorded a lot of songs. Like I recorded songs with Merk, recorded songs with Dale, with Fro. Like I recorded like over 100 songs this year, and I had to
condense it.
Is Fro on there?
He's not.
He didn't make this one? Okay.
Don't say it like that. Why you have to say it like that, bro?
Okay, so Fro, get him, not us.
Oh,
Wow.
Not like that, bro. I'm gonna put out another album mixtape. Come on, I got them songs weren't terrible.
Y'all see he's adjusting the air conditioning on the podcast while we doing this.
Hey man.
And this nigga, hey, that's how you know you high tech, where you can change the temperature on your phone and it come up on your TV screen.
When you're lazy,
and
you
it come
gotta
on your
do
TV screen.
No, it was up on the screen. Like it was like changing the temp.
Yep. Gotta do it sometime. So like
Best album ever, Faith Season 2.
Faith Season 2, huh? So look for y'all.
So any other special news or announcements that you want to make on the pod? On the spot. No, I'm just
yeah. But
you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll leave you to that.
we'll leave you to that, man. But it's always a pleasure, my brother.
On that though, by the way.
Yeah. For sure on that. And my guy, we always gonna keep in touch. And also, if that album is not out by February 2022, we will be getting on you. Or Jerry Wilson.
It would be totally Jerry.
Well,
yeah,
they're gonna get on him in the group chat.
Yeah. We gonna look at this guy. So
what's the sound to make?
We'll make sure that this album. Yeah.
I'll let y'all have it. I just watched that episode.
That would be different.
I just watched that episode.
That's a lie. I
just watched that.
He lying to the public, y'all.
I get on there and roast y'all niggas and let y'all have it.
He lying to the public, y'all. So, y'all, until next time, continue with that executive mindset.
And most definitely keep it presidential.
Salute.
Bow. Shout out Young Titan.
I spit it in braille. If the chick was deaf, I would rhyme it in sign so she could hear myself. If she couldn't speak, then I would be her mouthpiece. Verbally paint pictures, every lyric a masterpiece. I mastered the flow masterfully, a master of my craft, a craft master, but never doing it craftily. Actually, it ain't even me. I represent the God you can't see. I'm gifted beyond the heavenlies, and I'm still sitting with Titan spitting. We spitting off the dome, but not writing. And even though we still rapping and not fighting, everybody trying to see if it's written or we reciting. We still coming in, striking like lightning. And it ain't nothing in my cup, but I'm lying. Yes, it's something in my cup, but we still just kicking it. And we ain't even in no sin, so I ain't even gotta repent it yet. Nope. I can still take commune, don't let the cup pass.
Yeah.
It's just for kicks and giggles, don't make me laugh.
Yeah.
But everybody who wanna be a hater know we getting greater later, so it's no debating. Like Stephen A and Skip Bayless, who's the best? JB or Rag, we still the greatest. Best podcast on the net. You ain't gotta like it, but you still love it. Everybody else who don't like it can shove it. So now I'm about to drop it. Young Titan came on the Presidential Executive Podcast. That's how we rock it.
That's how we rock it. That's how. Hey, look. I'm so glad I went first.
Nah, man, he killed it, man. I'm just scared.